You learned how to listen before you learned how to speak. Not to words, but to footsteps. To the weight of silence between rooms. To the way the air changed right before something shifted. You could feel it, couldn't you? That almost invisible moment when everything became dangerous. So you stopped moving the way children are supposed to. You slowed down. You softened your presence. You became smaller than your own body because somewhere deep inside, you believed one wrong sound could change everything. Tell me, when did you start believing that your existence needed to be quiet to be safe? You didn't become sensitive by accident. You became precise. You memorized tones. You studied expressions that weren't meant to be understood. You tracked emotional weather like your life depended on it, because it did. You could tell the difference between safe silence and dangerous silence, between a sigh that meant nothing and a sigh that meant everything was about to fall apart. So your nervous system learned to stay awake even when your body needed rest. You weren't anxious. You were trained. You learned to edit yourself before anyone asked you to. Your laughter became measured. Your voice filtered. Your needs postponed indefinitely. You became easy, convenient, predictable. Not because that's who you were, but because unpredictability had consequences. So you built a version of yourself that would not trigger anything. And slowly, you disappeared inside it. And here's what stayed with you. Not the loud moments, not even the obvious ones, but the quiet tension that never left your body. The way you still pause before speaking. The way you rehearse conversations that haven't happened yet. The way you feel responsible for emotional shifts that were never yours to carry. You don't call it survival anymore, but your body still does. But something else stayed too. The part of you that learned how to feel everything. The part that could read a room without a single word. The part that adapted so precisely it forgot it was adapting at all. You were never broken. You became what your environment required. And now, you're still carrying a map you no longer need to follow. And maybe you don't need to walk that carefully anymore. Maybe the ground beneath you was never meant to be that fragile. Maybe the silence you learned to survive in is not the silence you have to live in. You're allowed to take up space without checking who might be watching. You're allowed to exist without rehearsing your existence first.